Praises to Yahweh Bahashem Yahweh Shai. Let's get right to this lesson.
Everyone, so I want to show everybody something. See, this is called Live Meteors live stream. Okay, it's on YouTube. And this shows you the atmosphere of our planet. And what happens is when you see a meteor come through the atmosphere on this program, it'll create a whistle noise, and then you'll see an object come down the screen. And there'll be different sizes, and there'll be different colors, okay? Different colors, more red, bigger the object, right? Some more dense the object, okay? Now check this out. I've been watching this thing since 2017. And I've seen a lot of cool things where this is anywhere on the planet, okay? So when you see a meteor come down, you could be outside and look up and see the actual meteor that came down on the screen. It might come down over your head. You don't know where it is, right? This isn't specific to an area. This is everywhere, okay? This could be your state. It could be my state that you're seeing them. You don't know, okay? It doesn't specify, okay? There's no specification for this. So what I'm trying to tell you is I've been watching this since 2017. Now, we're getting some I showed this to my roommate, and he saw an anomaly yesterday that I've never seen the entire time I watched this. He kind of caught it. Check this out. Never, ever have I seen any lines go across the screen. Ever. Since 2017, you can go back and you can watch all the other replays of this channel on YouTube. I suggest you guys go subscribe to it and start watching it. Once you see this, I have never seen anything like this. This has to be some kind of crazy anomaly, and I'm very, very suspicious of this. Check this out. Look at the horizontal lines. I've never ever seen horizontal lines before. Ever. This is what's meteors that are coming into the atmosphere and breaking up. Now listen to the static that starts here. I've never ever seen it do this, ever. All of a sudden it starts doing this. Something's going on. This is something that's not normal to this. Watch. It gets crazier. That's why I made this a 10-minute video, because this is crazy, people. Look. See, these are meteors coming into the atmosphere. Look at these. They're supposed to be whistling right now, but some kind of interference is happening. I've never ever seen before, and all these are coming in perfect lines. And all of a sudden we're getting this interference. Oh, that kind of looks like a bunch of ships to me. What the heck is this anomaly? It started yesterday. It was just noticed again a couple hours ago. Look at the interference. It's never done this before. And then we got continuous lines coming in right here as soon as this interference starts. That's suspicious to me, people. Something is going on with this site, and it's never done this since 2017, since I started watching it. You can call it what you want, but I've been watching this program. It's really neat. Your kids can watch it. It makes whistle noises when they come into the atmosphere, but this is anomaly. This is something different. Something else is happening. I've never seen anything like this. I've never seen horizontal static and interference on this program ever. It gets worse too. This was early this morning. Something's going on, people. Look. The more red, the more dense the object, right? Look. Look at these coming in. All kind of almost similar shapes. Some of them are the same shapes. I've never seen anything like this. I've never had static like this and had horizontal lines. This is crazy. I've never seen it go do this ever and have continuous stuff coming in. This is insane. Those are not natural, people. I'm telling you right now, these have to be ships or something. That's why the interference. I'm gonna end this video and make it start another one.
Alright. Alright, so this guy thinks that this live feed, or it's a Meteor's live stream, thinks that it's ships coming by because he's never experienced anything like this before on the Meteor live stream. Now, personally, I think it could be just an error, but he said it's never happened before. So for 5 years straight, from when he started to view the live stream, it's never happened before. So it very well could be chariots coming to and visiting the Earth, right? We're not sure, right? And some people think that the reason why we're having all this interference and these weird things showing up on live stream actually has to do with the media.
We just got more information. So this is unbelievable. We just got more information about the situation going on in Quantico. You already know the big news last week. I've been predicting it for a long time now. Something big is coming. Everyone knows that the generals and the admirals are being called on an emergency meeting to gather in Quantico for some big update. A friend of mine that we're going to meet with right now that works on the base in Quantico is telling me that security is starting to get crazy there. Like, they are preparing for, of course, all the leadership, but what they're being told is to be on alert. So, with everything going on with the news in space, I just saw another video that was sent to me the other day. I reached out to the guy talking about the asteroid Atlas 3I. They have radar footage and radio waves that are coming from a huge vessel of some sort, and they're trying to piece together exactly what it's trying to communicate. They're not sure if it's just noise coming from the vessel or if it's some encoded message, but it is consistent and persistent. This is huge. Be ready for big updates next week.
So, if you don't know, apparently there's supposed to be there's something called Project Bluebeam. And this is where I'm going to start centering my words a little bit. So if you know, you know, pick up on the code words. Right, so YouTube doesn't just scrape this off the internet. So basically, there's supposed to be this alien invasion supposedly coming in November. And we know that these aliens are actually demons, right? Now, these aliens are supposed to be making their appearance by November, and this is known as the Great Alien Deception. Right? Now, of course, things are clearly picking up. And we were wondering why these generals were gathering. Were these generals gathering because China's about to go to war with Taiwan? Were these generals gathering because perhaps World War III really is about to start and they gotta start ramping up the military? Or are they gathering because you have this supposed alien invasion getting ready to take place? Honestly, I don't know, and we're not for sure. We don't know. This is why we will probably know maybe by November if, if this has to do with Atlas 3I. So, it says right here, 2 Thessalonians chapter 2, verse 11 and 12. And for this cause God shall, I'll say Yahweh, and for this cause Yahweh shall send them stronger delusion, that they should believe a lie, that they all might be damned who believe not the truth, but have pleasure in unrighteousness, right? So you had them propping up this alien propaganda for so long, and a lot of people are buying into this alien propaganda, and are actually liking it. So when people buy onto this alien propaganda, they're going to say the Bible is old school. Little do they know, they're going to say the Bible is old school because they don't want to live righteously. So they're going to be damned in their lie. So this is the updates I have so far about 3i Atlas. And honestly, I would say we won't know for certain if it's already been kind of ruled out that it's not an asteroid, right? It's been ruled out that the 3i Atlas actually is something that displays intelligence when it comes to communication. Of course, I do want to say we don't know. It could still be an asteroid, or it could be, we just don't know. And honestly, as the days go by, I'd say just focus on Yahweh Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, and then once it gets here, then we'll know. Right, so I hope this lesson was edifying. All praises to Yahweh Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Shalom.